How's it going everyone, Deathwing here, and in this video we're gonna talk about the latest chapter of One Piece, is chapter 873. So first of all, let me tell you that this chapter was good. It wasn't that amazing, neither it was bad, so yeah, it was a good chapter. It had a great cliffhanger, it had many controversies that we could talk about and all that stuff. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first of all, I want to talk about the cover story. So we are on the 4th episode of Bartholomew's cover story and we have one more left. So in this cover, so we can see that the island where Bartholomew was selling the Straw Hats merchandise was in fact the island within Shanks' territory. But we can't be sure whether or not Shanks is gonna be there or not. So I hope that Shanks is there, and he already probably knows that Shanks is Luffy's role model, so yeah, that would be great to see. So other than that, let's move into the chapter. The Citizen of Whole Cake Island's Rescue. So Big Mom's crew is helping the townspeople, and we know that Big Mom pirates are ruthless, they might be cruel sometimes, but one thing we are sure of, they do care about the citizen within their territory. They save them, they help them, and they put their lives before them, so that's a good thing that we can say about Big Mom pirates. Compot had no appearance whatsoever in any of the chapters since the tea ceremonies began. So probably Oda forget to draw her or something like that, but that's highly unlikely because Oda is the type of writer who just keeps everything in mind while writing the chapter, so I highly doubt that. And I also want to say about Compot's future role. So as if right now I can see no future role for Compot happening whatsoever. I might be able to guess that what her power is because of the fruits that she's having on her head. So I believe that she has a power, something related to fruits or something. She can make fruits or extract energies out of fruit or whatever. She might be a paramecia. So leaving that behind, let's move to another scene. Big Mom Pirates' perception for the whole chaos. So we see Baron Tamago being really astonished after hearing that what Straw Hats did to the cake as well as to the tea party. And he exclaims that how much he believed and looked forward to Bede's strength, and now he has been disappointed due to his betrayal. And we also now are aware that Big Mom Pirates suspect that someone who wasn't on the roof did the explosion. Means there is no suspicion on the Alliance nor the Vinsmokes, I believe. So what I think is, the suspicion might somehow be blamed on Pound. That's what I believe in. And after that happens, Beach and Straw Hats have to rescue him. We just know that Straw Hats are friends with Pound, and we know that Beach cares for his family, so he obviously is gonna try to protect his father-in-law, wouldn't he? Jinbei joining the Straw Hats. So we see Pekoms reappearing just to make things worse. So he tells about Sun pirates leaving the island and how they weren't able to be notified due to the Dindin Mushi signal being blocked. So we know that Big Mom is having those nails on the bed of the sea which notifies that someone is passing through the territories. So Big Mom pirates weren't able to get that because of red horn Dindin Mushi which were placed by Beach to jam all the signals. And here is the main thing that really made me happy. Everyone assures that Jinbei has left Big Mom's crew just to join the Straw Hat Pirates. And I want to talk about whether or not he is officially supposed to be called a Straw Hat, and my belief is yes, he is. He deserves all that after all those things that he has done for Luffy and his crew. Big Mom Pirates chasing the Alliance and the Vinsmokes. And in the review of the last chapter, I said that why are Big Mom Pirates only pursuing the Straw Hats and Beach, and why are they not pursuing the Vinsmokes? And in this chapter, they finally said that they have sent the groups to chase all three of them. So now we get to know that Big Mom Pirates aren't taking anyone lightly, they are pursuing for everyone, and in manga stream translation there is a line saying that one of our group is currently fighting the Vinsmokes, so I'm not sure whether or not they're fighting or they are chasing, so it might be either one of them. Katakuri's Prochecy. And yo, I'ma tell you that one of the most important and astonishing impression that this chapter had was the words that came out of Katakuri's mouth. Yes, and I'm talking about Katakuri praising the Straw Hat. Katakuri, despite being the one who orders other people around, comes out of his way and prophesies that Straw Hat will become a threat to Big Mom if he is not taken care of. So he acknowledged the potential that Straw Hat is having, and he says that he himself will get care of him and will get his head. And many people are saying that this is Haki and he has foreseen that what Luffy is gonna do in the future, and my answer to that is no. According to me, it is the gut feeling that Katakuri is having, and I believe that his sense of perception might be as great as his observation Haki. So what I think is Katakuri isn't sure whether or not Luffy is gonna be a problem for Big Mom, but he thinks that Luffy would be able to because Katakuri's experience is speaking right now, and he's sure that if he is not taken care of right now, he might take care of Big Mom, so it would be better if they take care of them right now. Big Mom's rage. And after all that commotion and all that discussion regarding who might pursue whom and what should they do next, Smoothie comes running and warns that Big Mom is going on a rage and that everyone should run. So as we know from the previous chapter, Big Mom was on a rage because she hasn't eaten a wedding cake, and in this chapter we see that Big Mom is on a rage and is craving the whole cake or the wedding cake. And since there is no cake, there is no chance of escaping or survival. It took days for them to cook the wedding cake, and how are they gonna do in such a way that Big Mom doesn't destroy anything and they also get able to make a wedding cake and feed Big Mom? That's completely insane and impossible. And we also see Opera is dead and is in Big Mom's hand. So I don't know that why Opera died. There are people who are saying that Opera might be asking for forgiveness because due to him the Straw Hats were able to get away, and Opera himself is the indirect reason why all of this mess is being caused. But my guess to that is no, probably this is not the case, and Opera is just a scary cat and he definitely isn't gonna confront a young. That's my opinion, and I'm sure about that. Opera didn't say a word about him being the reason of all this chaos, and he just got his life stolen just by chance, just because he might be near Big Mom or something. And after that we see Sparrow's crafty plan, and Sparrow says to Big Mom that we were having a spare cake, Big Mom, that was even better than the original wedding cake. We were saving that cake for you, but the Straw Hats stole that cake. So Big Mom, despite being in her rage, clearly listens and understands that what Sparrow is saying. She believes that what he is saying and warns him that if he is lying, she's gonna take the soul out of him. And Sparrow is just shocked and he's having tears in his eyes. And who wouldn't be shocked and who wouldn't be scared? It's the Yonko we are talking about. Big Mom's flying Nimbus and Pudding's return. So first of all, I just wanna say the reference that Oda took from Dragon Ball. Oda took a huge inspiration from Dragon Ball Z, and this might be a way of showing his gratitude to Akira Toriyama by using the flying Nimbus in One Piece. And other than all that funny stuff, Big Mom flies towards where Straw Hats are, and she has been informed by one of her crewmates that they are currently reaching for the southeastern bay, and Big Mom rushes towards there. And after that, when each and every hope of the Big Mom pirates is gone, Pudding comes flying on the Arabian and explains that she might be the only hope of the Big Mom pirates, and that how expert she and Chiffon are in making the chocolate chiffon cake. And she also says that the chocolate chiffon cake is gonna taste better than the wedding cake, and that she can make the chocolate cakes better than the head chef Struzen himself. So that's a huge commitment. Pudding, despite of being tortured by the Big Mom pirates and by being used as a tool by Big Mom herself, tries to help her. And my answer to that would be she's plotting a big thing. Well, I might make a video on that specifically, so wait for that. Chiffon might deny that she isn't coming to help the mother that is trying to kill her. After that, Pudding might seek Sanji's help or whatever. The possibilities are endless and anything might happen. And we also see Pudding says that Big Mom is gonna kill Sanji, so she gotta return some favor to her. And she also recalls that what Sanji said to her eyes, that her eyes are beautiful. So I don't know that what she's actually planning to do, but I might be making a video specifically on that topic, that what she might or might not do. So look forward to that. Straw Hats escape via seducing words. And this thing was the funniest scene of this chapter. We see the Straw Hats running towards the seducing woods, which is the shortest way to reach the southeastern coast, and Nami sees King Bomb, which has been stitched up by her wife, and he's talking with her wife. And after that, Nami comes and cries that, "Oh, King Bomb, it's you!" And I thought that she might be really happy by seeing him, but she and all the Straw Hats actually get on him and ride that big tree. And after that we get to know that Nami is having another piece of viewer card with her, and I already guessed that, and I probably said it in one of my reviews that she had to have another piece of viewer card because Nami isn't a fool to use all of the resources at once. She might be keeping some in reserve. One of those groups sees that where Straw Hats are rushing towards and starts to follow them. And after that, someone comes flying from above towards the Straw Hats, and when all of them looks towards that flying thing, they see that Big Mom is coming towards them. And that thing was just funny. If you just see at Big Mom closely, she's holding the Napoleon hat or the sword in her hand, and she is wearing a bandana on her head, so she looks kinda cool and kinda pirate-like. That is the perfect cliffhanger that one could ever get before getting the 2 weeks break. So that was a great cliffhanger, and due to that moment alone, I can just say that the next chapter is gonna be just absolutely amazing. I can bet that. So we gotta wait 2 weeks for that thing to happen, so that's a little sad. But we were having 4 chapters in a row, so that's a huge deal by Oda. So I don't complain. So I don't have a complaint with that, and I look forward to the next chapter. And there was another panel where Big Mom was using Haki while hitting the building. So yeah, that's a minor information. So that's all I'm going to talk about. That's all for this video. And another thing, they're in the seducing woods, so I guess that Pound might show up sometime soon, or probably in the next chapter. And seeing Pound, probably Big Mom gets a little bit of her consciousness back or something like that might happen, but that's highly unlikely, so whatever. So like the video if you liked anything that I had to say. Share this video with whoever watches One Piece. Comment your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about the chapter, and what do you think might happen in the next chapter, and what are your thoughts regarding the Straw Hats versus Big Mom, because we know that it certainly is gonna happen. Luffy might go into Gear 4th again, or probably he might use Tankman again. So whatever might happen, possibilities are endless, just as I said. So subscribe to my channel if you want to be notified for more One Piece content, and as always guys, I'm the Twink and I'll see you in the next one.